Oh yes, it's me once again with my subject I love most, mathematics. Now, someone would wonder, how can you pass mathematics with ease? One, practice. There is that saying which normally says that practice makes perfect. And then some stubborn boys come up and say, there is no one perfect, so why practice? I want to assure you that mathematics is a practical subject which requires you to practice over and over. If you calculate the more numbers, then you are going to be perfect as time goes on. In whatever topic that you would wish or you love most. That's one, practice will make you pass mathematics. Two, make extra. Extra means double consultations. Either from your friends who know mathematics better or from your teachers. Consult where you don't understand. Some of you think you know. I want to assure you that even what you think you know, practice it and consult it in case you have failed it. Actually, the good reading of mathematics is to start with the numbers that you feel you know better. If you think you know better, sets, start with sets. Go to algebra and start calculating those equations. I want to assure you that the more you practice, the more you are going to pass. And making more consultations adds you more knowledge in this very subject. Another thing is about interpretation of questions. Most of us have failed because we failed to interpret questions. I want to call upon you that as you read the question of mathematics, don't read it once. Read it twice or thrice, so that you can understand what it requires. If you fail to interpret the question, then most likely you are going to fail that question. If, for example, they say, how many halves or quarters are in a 6-liter jerrycan? How many halves or quarters? Let me take one. How many halves? A simple thing. How many halves are in a 6-liter jerrycan? One who calculates that question starting with a fraction, half times 6. No, let's use division. Of course, you have how many are there? Half divided by 6. And another one uses 6 divided by half. You are going to get different answers. I want to assure you. Because you have not understood the question, how many halves are in a 6-liter jerrycan? Are you going to start with 6 divided by a half, or you are getting half divided by 6 and the answers are different? Go and do that. Do it and see. You will get different answers, and therefore who is correct? Understand the question. Then, I want you to practice more of the very common topics that you have. Emphasize more, put more emphasis in the topics that normally come during the end of the year exams. If you read your papers properly, you're going to find that there are those questions which don't always miss in whatever question, in whatever paper, whatever test. Be it at end of term, be it mid-term, be it mock examinations. If you check those question papers, there are those topics that you don't miss. So master them, get to know them, and you are going to pass. Say for example, you find that every question paper has got sets, has got algebra. Every paper has got fractions, solve the equation. Maybe arrange according to sequencing. Construction. those numbers don't miss. Construct, do you know how to construct a triangle, a rhombus, or a kite? Can you construct them? Therefore, those topics which are most common, of course, make sure you go and read them over and over and don't get tired. And in so doing, you are going to pass mathematics and you'll be a very good friend of mine and even a successful person in the future. I want you to go and practice that and wish you the best as you pass the subject. Thank you very much.